Welcome to Faithful Hustle, the podcast for people who want to pursue big goals while staying anchored in God's purpose. I'm Peyton, and I believe that faith and hustle are not opposites, they are partners. Each week, we will talk about business, leadership, or mindset through scripture and real life lessons. So grab your beverage of choice in your notebook, settle in, and let's build faithfully. Episode 28. You're not behind. You're not behind, you're just being prepared. Has anyone else ever felt like this? I feel like this a lot, actually. And I've had moments where I felt like I should be further along by now. But every time I look back, I can see that God was actually working on me and building me in the waiting. Delay is not denial, it's development, y'all. What feels slow is often where the deepest growth is happening. This actually happened to me when I was on my weight loss journey. I lost a lot of weight and then all of a sudden I plateaued off. And I stopped losing weight. And I was like, what is going on? And I took that time to work on my mindset and my menu creation of what I was eating. And I started to eat healthier and also started to work on my mindset more. And then, you know what? Right after that, I started losing weight again. And it was almost like God was not going to let me reach that finish line of my weight loss goal without me learning the lesson of how to eat healthy. Because God can make you skinny all day long over and over, but if you don't learn how to eat healthy and maintain it, it's you're fighting a losing battle, right? So, where have you been comparing your timeline to someone else's? You know, again, one of the things I factor in is my age. And then I think, well, other people my age have XYZ going on for them, and I have ABC. And they always say comparison is the thief of joy. So I try not to compare at all with someone else's timeline, even though it is very hard. And what if this season is preparing you instead of holding you back? Like I was just talking about, I had to learn to maintain the things that were going to happen, but I had to first learn how to maintain it. And then my last question for y'all is, can you trust that God's timing is intentional? If you haven't started trusting that God's timing is intentional, you probably should. I've heard like, oh, God and I are friends, and it's like, no, friend, he's friends with all of us. Just because he's not giving you what you're asking for right away means one, either that thing wasn't meant to be yours, or two, he's working on you before he grants that wish, because maybe you wouldn't be able to handle the things. If you're asking for more and more responsibility, he's going to make sure you can handle the responsibility before he grants you the responsibility. And y'all know I like to give y'all a few takeaways that you can put into practice this week. So I would love for you to unfollow or mute anything that makes you feel behind, especially with social media. So if you've been following someone or if you're friends with someone and they just give you that comparison anxiety, mute them for 30 days. It's fine. They don't get an alert, or unfollow them. It's fine. They don't get an alert. It's your social media. It is up to you to cultivate joy in it. And then I would love for you to write down 3 ways you've grown in the last year. Declare, I'm exactly where I need to be. As a matter of fact, you can write it on a sticky note and place it somewhere visible. I am exactly where I need to be. God isn't late, y'all. He's not late. He's intentional. So I suppose that is it. Thank you for spending time with me on Faithful Hustle. Remember, y'all, real success isn't about how high you climb. It is about how faithfully you walk with Jesus along the way. If this episode encouraged you, please share it with someone who could use it. Until next time, stay faithful and keep hustling.